Hi guys, Chris here from TripleTopHat. A few months ago we did a podcast episode on third-party sculpts and where you could go about buying them if you wanted to go down that particular route for whatever the reason would be. So, perhaps you didn't like what GW have on offer for that particular unit. One of the companies that we mentioned in that episode was Artel W, which is the company I purchased my Striking Scorpion equivalent models from previously. I was really happy with the quality of them, and I've just received my new order from them, which is the Not So Fire Dragon model. So I figured I'd open these up on camera for our very first video review. So, please give us your feedback on what you think of this, whether or not we're on the right track with it, or if you think we should try something slightly different. I hope to do more of this type of content going forward. But yeah, I figured I'd open these up on camera so you can get an idea of what it's like, what the sculpts are like upon arrival. So it'll help you maybe make the decision whether or not you want to go down this route and from this particular seller. So let's dive straight in and have a look at what the quality of the sculpts are like. Okay, so here we have it. We have the parcel. It arrived in some extra packaging as well, so it doesn't arrive just like this, obviously. But yeah, it's little things just straight off the cuff, really, with this. Just having the little wax seal on the package itself is just a really nice little extra touch to it, just to give it that sort of extra character. I know it doesn't obviously make any difference to the sculpts, and that's the important thing really with this, but little things like that really just quite a nice touch, I find. So yeah, really nice packaging in terms of what it comes in, really secure as well, so no issues with that when we got there. So if we have a look at inside of what the models are going to be like, let's just cut these. To one side. Okay, so with the box itself then, so yeah, all the contents, again, bubble wrapped, looked well after, yeah. So what I should have in here is, I believe it's 5 or 6, I can't remember off the top of my head now from when I placed the order, but 5 or 6 Fire Dragon models. I forget what the units call them there, I think they're Fire Drakes maybe, on the website, as part of the Starborn collection, I believe. So yeah, bases in there. I should have, I think, 5 standard models as well as a captain, which I'm basically going to be using as the X-Arc for this particular unit. But I also ordered as well, which might be what this particular base is for, I ordered their equivalent of the Phoenix Lord, which is Fugrin? Again, pronunciation is not my strong suit, so I might have the name wrong, so I do apologise there. But yeah, I should have that model in there as well, so let's have a quick look. So everything comes inside, if we take these out, so you get these little bags with all the little bits in for the various different models. So again, this looks like it's the main bulk of the units here. Now everything, again, one thing that I like about this, it's less faff then and also less cleanup afterwards, is that nothing really arrives on, but it doesn't arrive on a sprue, so everything's already separated out. And I found from that actually that the actual quality of the sculpts, the molds, was really nice. So you get them in these little bags, so it looks like that's one model on its own. See, that's another model. We'll take these out in a second and have a look at them. That's third. And that might, yeah, that looks like that's my Phoenix Lord model there with the demon sort of sculpt that goes on the base. So that's part of him, potentially, if not all of him. So we'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I think that's my captain, and then this must be my Phoenix Lord. So we'll start off by having a look at him, actually. So if we take these little bits out, what we have in here. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is the demon that goes on the base of the model. So again, the quality, I'll try and punch in on the image on the camera, so no, it doesn't go out of focus. But yeah, again, just in terms of the actual quality of the sculpt, it's really nice. I can't see any mold lines on that. That's really nice. So that's just all one big solid piece there. you should have the head then, which is here. Again, really, really nice detail on that. Really nice detail. You've got obviously your join points here for the horn, which I believe must be in one of his hands. So I'll find that in a second. But just starting off with just the base elements, it's really nice quality, really good detail on there. This kind of goes back to what we mentioned in that episode. Really, you're getting third-party providers now who are able to deliver the quality is like for the sculpt. So it's really giving GW a run for the money. I think, I'd always sway towards GW's models if I could, but I'm not a big fan. I hate the fine crap that they have on their website. So I don't really want to buy any of that. But I'm not a big fan of the models on there as well. Whereas these, once you actually see them, if you have a look on the website, I'll put an image up on in the video so you can have a look at what they should look like once you finish them. They're just really nice models in terms of the poses, etc. So in terms of the base elements, that's really nice. We then have the body itself. Again, really, really nice detail. Loads of detail on the armour. It's just really clean. So I'm straight away I'm feeling pretty reassured with this set. I was a bit nervous, thinking that second order that I've had off them, maybe, and hopefully the first one wasn't a fluke, and on the first video review that we do, I open this up and they're awful. But no, again, this is straight away just put me at ease. The quality is really nice again on these. So yeah, really happy with that. Headpiece as well. Again, yeah, just really nice quality. Really nice. And just depending where you really sit on the whole front of, morally, and ethically, should you go down the whole third party route? Is it right? Is it wrong? That's up to you, really. It's your game. They aren't selling them as Warhammer models. They're obviously, for obvious reasons, they can't do that. But these sit really well into the range. Now, obviously, you won't be able to play with these in any sort of official tournament scene, I imagine. There'll be rules that govern that. There's probably a little bit of just extra mould there that I need to remove. So that's the only bit I've seen so far. So, yeah, just a little bit on the edge of the axe there, and also at the bottom here. So they're the only bits I've seen so far that actually need just to be tidied up. So really good, really good. Again, cape. Really nice texture on the cape. Hopefully that you can see that on camera. Again, if I punch in. So really nice on that. Got the horn here for the demon. So might just need trimming off yet. Again, just a little bit on the edge. So there's bits and bobs. You still have to do a little bit of tidying up on these, but nowhere near as much as you would in terms of removing them from the sprues, taking any excess bits off on the model for the GW sculpts that you get, and then obviously removing any maybe mold lines if there are or anything like that. That's more with the resin stuff, I guess, that you get from them. But yeah, really good, that particular model. All the pieces appear to be there. I guess I won't know fully until I start trying to construct them. And then yeah, we've got the normal guys. So if we have a quick look at this, much the same probably once you open them up, but try and keep these bits separate so I don't get them muddled up while I'm building them. So yeah, I'm not going to take them all out just because I don't want to cause myself a headache when it comes to actually constructing these. So again, a little bit of terrain to go with it on the base. Quite nice there. Oh, look, a little bit of what appears to be a metallic wing of some sort. Wonder what that could be trying to symbolise. But yeah, nice. Again, detail on this, just really nice. I think it fits into the whole sort of style that the Fire Dragons go with in terms of having like the scaly armour. Really, really, really good. So, I love the added grenades. Forget what they're called in the codex now. That they come equipped with fusion grenades, I think, or fusion bombs. But really nice. Weaponry, in terms of the fire pikes or fusion guns, I think that they're called. Fusion blasters, maybe. Little bits, again, just to tidy up on these, but overall, really nice design on them and quality. I mean, there are some things on their website that I'm not a big fan of as part of this range. I'm not a big fan overall of the Dark Reaper, or what would be classed, I guess, as the Dark Reaper equivalents. But these definitely stood out, so I was keen to get these after we did that podcast episode as a little birthday treat to myself, but there's no harm in that. But yeah, really happy with that. And again, you've got the alternative weapon here that you can equip it with. Slight bend maybe in the gun there by the looks of it, so I might just have to see if I can reheat this and just straighten that out. But again, quality wise, really nice. That's the only bend I've sort of noticed, and I don't remember coming across anything like that with the striking scorpions that I had off them. So yeah, really good. And I'll show you a couple of those actually in a second, so you can see what the finished result of them are like. But yeah, overall, so lots of little bits that you just have to be careful of, but just everything comes contained within the bag. There were issues, or well, I'd say they were pretty upfront about the length of time it was going to take for the order to come through to me, with all the restrictions and all the issues with lockdown at the moment. So it did take, I think it took up to about 30 days from ordering the product for it to actually arrive. Maybe a bit longer, but I was happy to wait. But yeah, super happy with these, to be honest. Again, the helmet's probably my favourite part of these models, just in terms of the design and detail. Again, hopefully I can show this on camera well. But yeah, really happy with these. So yeah, I mentioned about obviously the striking scorpion. So if I bring these in, this is, now I think this again has been sold as the Phoenix Lord one, but I've ended up basically purchasing him to be used as the Exarch, because he didn't really, I think it's Crandras, again, apologies if I've got that wrong in terms of the pronunciation. I think they obviously haven't pegged really as the Phoenix Lord as the range, but I quite like him just as a Exarch. So again, little details. He's pretty, it's a combination of really Predator and a striking scorpion. But again, there's the shoulder-mounted weapon that he's got. It's really nice. How he's gripping this chap here is really nice, and the expression on the guy's face. The quality, again, just the quality of the sculpt's really nice. The pose is really good. Obviously, you might not like this particular paint scheme, but they were really nice to paint, to be honest, and especially with the contrast paints, it just helps to really get that nice edge highlighting on it. So they work really well with that particular paint range. But yeah, just quality wise, guys, these have been great. And then this is again what I've used him. This is what they sell as their captain, so this would be the Exarch, I think, of their range. Again, very Predator. But I've just had him as a standard guy, really standard striking scorpion, just to increase the numbers in the squad. But yeah, really happy with how they turned out, to be honest. I wanted to go for the very sort of stealth-like look, like they blend in with the terrain, the ruins that we have and we use on our particular board, which is why they're not particularly colourful. I've tried to obviously go for a fairly, well, standard really for my particular paint scheme for this army, in terms of mostly black, but keeping with their green sort of colour scheme on certain points or certain parts of the model. So yeah, really good, really happy with them. So yeah, that's basically it. Very short, I know, but hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can come to expect if you do decide to purchase from this particular provider. We talked about a number of others as well. Again, different types of sculpts. Some specialise in others, like maybe demons, more so than others. But personally, I don't think you can go wrong with these. They're a good company. They communicate well. So I've not had to report any issues with anything yet, but I don't think there'd be an issue there. So yeah, I think you'd be really happy if you did end up purchasing from these. So hopefully this has been useful in that regard, and it's helped you to just make that decision if you were unsure before, or maybe you've already made the decision and you were happy to go with them anyway, and this is kind of just the icing on the cake, so to speak. But yeah, once I've got these made up and painted, I'll, in a future video or podcast episode, I'll link the results of that, the finished models into that, so you can see what they actually come out as. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. As I said, please leave your feedback and let us know what you think of the video. Again, if you don't like it, let us know why. If there's ways that we can improve it. We want to do more of this type of stuff now we're coming out of lockdown. We can actually start to meet up and do actual video content together once we've got the space set up, etc. So yeah, just by all means, give us your opinions, give us your thoughts, and really appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode.